All right. So in order for you to move out of Western society for good, you have to understand, yeah, that first of all, Western society is just an ideology, right? And what I mean by that is, um, look, if you go to some parts of Africa, any country in Africa, they're going to be westernized. Yeah, they're going to be influenced by Western society. Yeah, so there's going to be, you see what I mean? So that is even in the Caribbean as well. So they have those Western ideals. Why? Because they're still under colonial rule. Now that doesn't mean to say that you can't go over there to do your thing, because you should, yeah. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to let you know is everything starts with the mind. You understand? Everything starts with the mind. I'm gonna repeat that again. Everything starts with the mind. So you gotta get your mind right first. Yeah. So you gotta understand your first of all, you gotta understand your nature as either a man or a woman. Yeah, because once you understand your nature as a man or woman, you will know exactly what to do within your reality of now. Yeah, the reality of the moment, doing what you need to do in order to help get yourself out of Western society for good. The other thing is you have to understand that there's different multiple tribes. I believe in Nigeria there's over 300 tribes. Now with each of these tribes, they all have their cultural traditions. Yeah, they all have societies that actually are, how can I put this into words properly? Because what tends to happen is some of these tribes, yeah, some people that are from these tribes, should I say, they are living westernized. There's like a watered down version of it. Let me give you an example, right? I want to keep this video short and simple anyway, but like, you see, for example, with music, when they say, they're watering down the music, or like, they're watering down grime, or they're watering down hip hop, or you see what I mean, or they're watering down UK drill, or drill, that they're watering it down, blah blah blah. Like, that's essentially what it's like. Yeah, when because it's not authentic to the way that your ancestors prior to colonialism were living. Yeah, we have to adapt. Our ancestors had to adapt to the situations. Still partaking in the cultural traditions, but also just to help stay surviving. They also, you know what I mean, and yeah, and obviously what tends to happen is, I don't want to go into the problems. I rather go into the solution. So it's about knowing, studying and knowing your true roots, your true tradition, your true tribes. Yeah, understand that, and then once you understand that, and you know your nature as a man or nature as a woman, then you will be able to, find ways to be able to get out of Western society for good. That's the first step. I don't want to go into too many steps to overcomplicate things, because I was on someone's live the other day, the IG live, and it made me realize that as big as this idea is, getting out of Western society, we need to simplify the thing. So that's me trying to simplify it. Yeah. If you understand it and it's simplified enough for you, let me know. Leave the answer in the comment section below. Let me know if it's been simplified. But yeah, just the step one is knowledge of thyself, basically. That's as simple as I want to get it. Yeah, knowledge of thyself. And then I'll get into the next part of that another day. Yeah. So if you click the link in the description box below, where it says become a member of the... In fact, even if I don't get into it to another day, which I probably will anyway, but naturally what happens is when you have that knowledge of self, you will know exactly what to do. You would know, because it's going to be within you. Do you see it? But anyway, if you click the link in the description box below, you will get access to online courses such as roles and relationships. In fact, yeah, that's where you're going to learn. If you're a man, you learn how to develop yourself as a thoroughbred alpha male, know what your nature is as a man. And if you're a woman, you learn how to develop yourself as a pure feminine woman and know what your nature is as a woman. And then the course will deal with African and Caribbean history. Now, this is where you're going to learn how to discover your true roots, your true cultural traditions, and all that stuff there, and know how to do your thing there. And if you've got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss, go ahead, leave that in the comment section below. And remember, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, because you never know, the video you suggest might just be next.